recording.
And we're back. How's it going, guys? It is me, Brown Sean, Cool Sean, Jew Sean, Puerto Rican Sean, the better looking Sean, the sexier Sean, the one who will make both your parents come. Your sister will come, your dad will come, your brother will come.
The dog.
The dog. Oh, fuck. I always forget about the dog, man.
What about the cats?
No, fuck the
cats.
cats.
Fucking anyone who likes cats is a piece of shit. They're trash. They're human trash.
That's debatable. I don't understand why.
No, it's not, though.
It's definitely not.
Cats are so much easier to take care of than dogs.
Yeah, but no one likes cats.
No one likes you guys.
Well, it's true.
They're easier if you're trying to cook them.
Speaking of cooking, cats. That bullshit with the Chinese restaurant.
Oh
how does no Chinese restaurant around here fucking deliver?
Nowhere around where you fucking live does any of the Chinese food deliver.
I mean, they're on DoorDash and shit, but
that's so expensive.
We just tried to order from, I think it was 4 different Chinese places, and none of them delivered.
No deliver, sorry.
And then when we finally get through and we're like, all right, fuck it, we'll just do fucking pizza. They don't even know how to find your goddamn address.
By the way,
they're like,
I didn't condone his racist accent at all.
What racist accent?
I'm staying away from that.
It was a robotic accent.
Yeah, he was just imitating the people on the phone.
Yeah, imitation is.
I think he was wrong, and I'm going to stay clear from any of this.
I wouldn't.
Oh, Corona. No, so we finally decide, okay, fuck it, we'll just get pizza, because this is nonsense. We can't fucking get any Chinese food, even though that's what we were craving, right? And the pizza guy's like, oh, I'm so sorry. We don't seem to be able to find your address. I don't know why. Even though,
literally ordered pizza the other day.
Exactly. So it's just like, what the fuck are you talking? He puts us on hold, and immediately when it goes on hold, we're just he's like, I gotta put you on hold.
Fucking
and it
music.
The fucking guitar riffed super hard.
God, first world problems, right?
Yeah,
fucking all of Italy is quarantined.
This is so hard.
But seriously, the last time we had issues with Papa John's, another time we're having issues with them.
Well, last time our issue was that they couldn't fucking speak English. That's the most infuriating thing.
We couldn't fucking get through. We're fucking children though. We couldn't get through a whole conversation just trying to order pizza. And again, we should have just used the app. And again, this time I forgot.
Should have done that too.
I put on my big boy pants. I was like, all right, I'll call them. Yeah, I laughed within the first 2 seconds.
Yeah, you laughed the quickest. And you say you wouldn't laugh.
I know, yeah. He's just like, guys, trust me, I'm a professional actor. I've been doing this for years. Hello?
Yeah, as soon as they couldn't even get the fucking third syllable out, he was just busting out laughing.
Hi, welcome to Papa John's. What can we get you? He's just
because I knew I was going to laugh.
Okay. Then you shouldn't have called.
Yeah, you fucked up.
You're like, no, see, I knew I was going to fuck it up. That's why I did it.
I was trying to overcome my fear. It didn't work.
Obviously.
You're not Batman over here. Jesus Christ.
Obviously, he's not fucking Ginger, piece of shit.
Okay, so this is going to be a real loose episode. We're doing a little bit of a blunts and brews here. It's been a fucking long-ass time since we've done one of these. And if you don't know now, you know. These are our more...
laid back, just kind of go with the flow.
If our regular cleaning out my closet episodes are pants, they're skinny jeans. You know, they're real tight, form-fitting. They're concise. They get things done.
Show the kneecaps and the balls off.
If this was a type of pants or something like that, these would be, I don't know.
Ashless chaps. I would probably say.
I was gonna say sweatpants.
I mean that too.
A little more laid back, kind of chill, relaxed.
Both are comfortable.
The thing is, though, I have on skinny jeans right now, and there's a hole right on my gooch, and I just showed you.
That's true. There is.
So.
Is that where you pissed through?
It's not that small.
We're
gonna have to shrink it a little bit. You got a needle and some sewing thread?
Honey, I shrunk the dick.
Imagine.
Is that the porno about your life?
Yeah, fucking Sean does a porno.
Wait, the first thing we do have to talk about though, daylight savings time.
Oh yeah,
just fucking happened.
I'm still messed up right now.
That shit. Okay, when it happened, I lost an hour of sleep. I wound up going to sleep late that night, anyways, and I knew about it beforehand. I think you were the one that said it to me, Julian. So I was just like, oh fuck. Every time I hear about it, I'm always like, oh great, now I've got to fucking worry about this shit. keeping me from getting a good night's sleep, fucking up my day for the rest of the, you know, and then for the foreseeable, like, I don't know, like month or something that it takes for me to fully adjust to it. Why the fuck are we still doing daylight savings time? Do you know, Ginger-Shawn, as I gestured to you?
Wait, the night that happened, or the night, or the day was supposed to happen, that was when we're doing a conference call at 10, right?
I believe so.
Maybe.
That you didn't show up to.
I was having sex.
Masturbating is not having sex. It's kind of different.
Dude, just pay her and leave. Fuck.
We don't gotta talk about that.
No, the thing that pissed me off about it is I didn't even know it was happening until Holly told me when I picked up my daughter, and she was telling me about it. She's like, hey, you know, by the way, you know, just tell me. I was like, God damn it. So the whole night I was just thinking about it, trying to sleep, and that just continuously in my head, I was like, I'm just going to lose an hour of sleep. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could not go to sleep for the longest time. And I finally fell asleep. It was like probably like 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, fuck that.
And I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I had to wake up like at 6. So that was just like, I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, I know Arizona and Hawaii don't do it. Why don't we just all not do it?
Well, supposedly it's apparently it's more costly to keep doing it than it is like anything that we're getting in returns from it.
Well, I mean, seriously,
like
what are we getting? What's the returns?
We don't really use it anymore because before it was the
For
idea of
farming
like
or some
saving
shit.
daylight so that we would have more time when it comes to farming. Yeah, exactly. But we don't really need that anymore. I mean, we have fucking alarm clocks and stuff like that, timers. You can just get yourself up whenever you fucking
lights.
need to. It doesn't make any sense. It's just this arbitrary. You know what really sucks is people who work like overnight and then the clock goes back on
And
them.
they lose that hour.
That's so fucked. And
That happened to me when I worked overnights a couple years back.
I used to work overnights and it never happened to me. Thank God I was never around during that. But holy shit. I felt so bad for this a friend of mine that happened to. She was working like overnight doing something. I can't even remember now. But yeah, we need to fucking get rid of this. I'm fucking tired of it. It keeps me from fucking sleeping. I can't fucking focus on any fucking thing.
Oh, wait a second. So she was working and then she had to work like in another hour?
Yeah, you don't get compensated for that hour because it just rolls back. Like,
You're lying.
yeah.
Oh, fuck out of here.
That's not how they did it for us, but
Oh, they
that's
compensated you? Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
told me,
sure.
she was like, yeah, we didn't fucking get paid for that.
That's pretty shitty.
I was like, fuck. Dude, I don't fucking want to deal with that shit, man. I would have just left.
Do you know who's not worried about the fucking daylight savings?
God, because he's not real.
I mean, I was gonna say all the people in fucking China with the coronavirus. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, do you want to? Do you want to talk about the fucking coronavirus, like conspiracy theories and stuff like that?
Yeah, we can.
Let's go for it.
There was a few that like I personally kind of read and like from work people were just telling me about. So I don't know. Yeah,
There's really one that I know about, but you go ahead and start with.
So
yours
the
first.
one that I've kind of seen just throughout the internet, and then actually a coworker mentioned it as well, was that, and I can't remember the fucking city where this all started, but somewhere in China, that's where 5G, like for your cell phones, first started, and this is just the outcome of 5G. Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's straight up. That sounds like a South Park episode. Like, that shit's ridiculous.
It's infecting us. It's catching up slowly but surely. What if it's just like it's slowly coming for the people as they've updated their phones and stuff like that? So like, the more recently you've updated your phone.
Low key, I'm not gonna lie. There's an update for my new phone because I just got it and I haven't done it because I'm afraid.
It's in Chinese. Like you look at it and you're like, oh fuck.
Nah, not getting me, motherfuckers.
Wait, so the theory is that if you have 5G, you get the virus?
Well, I mean, it just says, like, from what I was reading, is that they got 5G first, and they've had it for quite a little bit longer than we have.
Who, China?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is just, months and months and months of 5G. It just, the outcome is coronavirus, and that's what's killing people. But, like I said, I don't fucking believe that shit.
Well, kind of like what this website is saying, the first thing I heard of was the bat meat.
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
That's fucking gross.
Have you seen the video of
It's like the thing just laid out with its fucking tongue hanging out and shit.
The lady was eating. It was a fucking girl. She was eating a bat. Like she was in a restaurant
seen
eating a bat. You've seen that?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I don't know if I'd say it's disgusting. Like,
I would.
I mean, I would.
It's fucking disgusting. I'm gonna put it out there. That is goddamn disgusting.
Well, like I feel like if you prepared me a meal and you were just like, and that's bat meat, I'd be like, oh okay. But like if you literally just like put a like dead bat like there,
that's basically what it was. It was like roadkill.
Yeah, that I agree. Like that's gross. Like if you just tossed a fucking possum that you put on the grill in front of me, I'm gonna be like, that's fucking disgusting. I don't know.
All right, here's the real question: would they prepare a human penis for you?
Oh, I'd eat a human cock.
Well, that's before he.
Let the record be known that he'd eat a human cock.
Oh, like so every Wednesday.
No, I'd eat a fucking person. No, for real. Like if I went to a restaurant, I'm talking about 5-star restaurant, and they go.
So Bobby Flay prepared you a human
souffle. Yeah, I would fucking eat it. Yeah, I want to know what person tastes like.
I heard that you get addicted to it. like seriously.
So pretty much a cannibal.
yeah, you become a cannibal.
I did read an article once that there was this chef, like that legally prepared. Like he had the consent, I guess, of the people that had died to use their bodies or some shit like that.
That's fucking weird.
I swear I read a whole article about it, and there were people that were willing and did eat it, having known what it was too.
So the thing is about the whole coronavirus. I mean, I forget who I was talking to. I think it was talking to you or something like that.
Me, Sean.
I forgot to be specific.
You gotta be what?
Specific. Not Pacific. I have a slight lisp. My bad.
No, that's just all the years.
Listen, just follow your instincts, okay? Follow your instincts.
Anyway, every 100 years, something happens.
No shit. Every year something happens.
No.
Every second something happens.
Every 100 years something. This is when you're trying to finish an essay and just say nothing. Every 100 years something.
Look,
happens.
I was a C student in school, all right? I still made it through. I wasn't good, but I wasn't the worst. That's all that matters. No, but every 100 years that there's some kind of like pandemic happens. You know what I mean?
I can't really say that I know anything too much about that. I did see a funny meme. It was like basically for like the past like 10 or 20 years, and it was just showing like every year there's like some new like pandemic or like, you know, swine flu one year, bird flu one year, SARS, this and that.
I remember
like,
when
year.
Swine flu was a big thing people were talking about.
Yeah. Oh, remember mad cow disease?
Yeah.
Whatever
happened to that?
I know, right? I'm still eating
some shit just comes and goes, and it's just like I don't even know. My dad, I remember what's it called? Do you remember that fucking bacterial infection, MRSA?
Vaguely.
My dad wound up getting it, and he almost died from it when I was like in middle school.
Jesus
they had to
Christ.
do like emergency surgery, and that was like coming right off of him almost dying from a motorcycle accident like 6 months before that.
God does not like him.
Dude, and then a couple months after that, he almost died from a fucking blood clot in his lung.
Jesus.
And then, like, literally a year ago, he almost died from an infection, and he had to get, like, his gallbladder removed. He was, like, going... Dude,
so he's not going to die, but he's just going to slowly start losing all of his body parts.
All his organs, he's just going to, like, eventually turn to dust.
I feel like your father has survived so much shit.
He is a frightening human being.
Like, God is telling him, dude,
he's terrifying.
It's time to die. He's like, nah, you're good.
He's fucking startling. Have I told you guys that story of, like, a couple of months ago when I had to help him move his jet ski?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's... Okay, to give you a glimpse of my father, he's, like, maybe the same height as me, maybe an inch shorter, right?
Right.
And I'm not that tall. I'm 5'7". But...
He's only 5'7"?
Yeah, only 5'7".
You're 5'7"?
That's gross.
So not only am I better looking, but I'm 2 inches taller than you.
I would agree if both of those things.
You're only 5'9"?
I thought I was 5'10" for years, and then
that's what your grinder account said.
I went to a Disney audition.
You thought it.
And I was, because you needed to be 5'10" or higher, and because I was an inch.
So specific.
I was fucking 1 inch shorter than I was supposed to be. Or, like...
I mean, I can understand for, like, a porno, but...
You should have asked him if your penis counts as an inch, because you could have pulled the whole thing out.
Oh, no, I'm 5'9.5". You have to be 5'10".
So you used the half inch off the thing.
You have to be 5'10".
So you did pull your dick out.
Sorry, Sean.
So I didn't get it.
No, well,
obviously, you're doing this fucking
yeah,
piece
but that
of
was
shit.
just based off of talent, though. Nothing to do with your height.
Well,
they just told you the whole height thing just to make you feel better.
No, but so basically, my dad was a professional bodybuilder. He was in the military, and like, so basically, he's 60-something years old now. He's getting close to 70, right? I go over to his house because he tells me, hey, I'm kind of sick. I just had a shoulder replacement surgery.
Coronavirus.
Yeah. And he's like, I can't lift, like, or pull or push too much, you know?
I'm going to need you to take my dick and hold it for me.
He goes, I need you to help me push the jet ski into the backyard. And I'm like, okay, I'll fucking do that. Like, whatever. I was going to be in the neighborhood anyway, so I go and I help him. We can only get it so far until we just can't do it. We need something to, like, pivot it, like, a specific direction, and it's just not possible. Couldn't do it. Just not possible at all. This fucking guy grabs it with both his hands and he lifts it the fuck up off the ground. It's on a trailer itself, and the trailer itself would weigh like a couple 100 pounds.
Right.
The jet ski, hundreds upon hundreds of pounds. And he lifts the fucking thing up.
Do not fucking do that shit, Ginger.
You said you hadn't seen the video.
It doesn't mean I want to see it.
Two girls, one cup.
No.
You haven't seen it. Come on, just do one.
No, it's not happening.
Do it for the podcast.
I'm not doing it for the podcast.
Do it for the podcast.
Do it for the podcast, guys. You know. No.
What if we have a bet? I don't know what about, but the loser from that for the next month can only jerk off to two girls, one cup.
Do you know how?
I wouldn't jerk off.
Do you know how backed up my balls would
you
be?
have to jerk off at least once a week.
And we've got to watch you do it to confirm.
No, that would be the worst fucking thing. But you like the.
How about this? Your significant other has to give you a hand job to two girls, one cup, and she'll confirm with everyone else whether or not you completed or couldn't get it hard or whatever.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, it won't work because I'm in a new relationship. So obviously, we're gonna do it every day. But, like, when I become like you guys and it lasts long, then you guys have sex, what, like once a year or something like that?
Roughly.
You don't even get hard anymore. You're like 50.
And a half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really...
And you don't even have a dick.
Yeah, that's true. Well, aside from you.
I am in your life. That was pretty sweet,
that's true.
actually.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was really sweet.
Yeah, you're great. Biggest dick I know.
You guys are fucking cute.
Yeah, come over here and rub my balls.
I wouldn't be rubbing much.
I don't know if you were here when we were doing our ASMR and I was just like rubbing on the mic.
No,
and I said, "Now this is the sound of my balls scratching against your facial hair." And then I go, and then this is the single
best sound.
bead of sweat right from my taint.
That's that honey.
Oh, we forgot to be like, hey guys, viewer discretion is advised.
Oh,
yeah.
They
and cue two girls, one cup.
Yeah, no. If they listen to anything, they're gonna know by now.
Can I just play it?
You definitely cannot just play it. He's gonna go home and just watch it on repeat.
It's just because, like, I've seen it.
How
for
about
years.
you do this?
You've been watching it for years.
Instead of playing that, how about you tell the story that you want to tell Julian?
All right, so. I mean,
Here we go.
I told you a story, but I didn't tell you a story.
I was on the phone about it.
I don't know if you're aware, but there's websites where you could be a sugar baby.
Okay.
So people
wait,
who don't.
Wait. Before you finish, did you think at all that this is where that story was going to go?
No.
So whoever doesn't know what a sugar baby is, that's when you have
you're my sugar baby.
Typically an older person paying for anything, giving you money for like an allowance, paying your bills.
That was a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
No, but a sugar baby is when you receive it.
Oh yeah, when you receive it. Yeah.
So my friend went on a website. I can't think of the website name.
I don't know it. You're looking at me like I.
But no, it's some website where it's pretty much you could be anything. You could be a sugar daddy, sugar mama, or a sugar baby. So my friend was like, "Fuck it, let's just see what it's like to be a sugar baby." So, and both of you know who he is. I won't say his name.
Yep.
But
Danny DeVito.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he went on a website.
Wait, use a code name for him.
Yeah, it'll just be Danny DeVito.
What's a code name?
He used to work
Dijon
for
mustard.
your previous company you worked for.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll call him.
Man Bun.
Yeah, we'll call him Man Bun.
Man
okay,
Bun.
Go ahead. Man Bun was doing what? With his stupid bitch ass Man Bun.
So Man Bun decided, okay, I'm gonna make an account and see how it goes.
Smart.
So he ends up liking like everyone's photo, Because kind of like Tinder, you know, you just swipe through everyone, try to get like a match. So we got a match.
I love that kind of ethic to it. He was just like, I don't really give a fuck. Just swipe.
Everything. Give me
That's what he did. And he would just hit up everyone. And he finally hit up this one quote-unquote lady. The lady ended up telling...
the quote-unquote is because they're not really a lady?
You don't know.
Oh.
They never FaceTimed.
No type of confirmation on that.
She, quote-unquote, she had like 2 profile pictures and that's it. So there was nothing to go by. And all the pictures they would send him, because he sent me the photos, they were just like, it was the same lady, but they were basic photos.
Right.
Now, anyone could do that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, anyway, long story short, she ends up asking for his routing number.
Corona. And
tells him, if you buy me gift cards and send me the codes, I'll double the money and send it to you. So little by little, he was doing that. And 2 weeks later, after he had all the money in his account.
Now, just to clarify, nothing about this sounds fishy whatsoever.
Not at all.
Go ahead and buy me some gift cards. This is the same tactic that Indian phone scammers use.
She has his routing number. And once you have a routing number, you can take any bank account that you have.
When he told me this, I was like,
so
no.
The routing number was specifically
Pacific Ocean
for his actual account, like his checking account.
Got it.
Once you get the routing number, you take the bank account or the savings.
Yeah.
So she wiped his account completely clean, super negative.
Tell him how much money she took.
I think it was 10,000.
Oh shit!
And he owed Chase all that money. So he's freaking the fuck out, man.
Oh no shit!
He texted me 3 in the morning. He's like, bro, don't even call me. She wiped my account super clean. And guess what? The lady, quote unquote, made him call her.
What?
Mama.
That's
so
hot.
They would always text and shit, and he would have to say mama.
It was probably some dude.
It was some dude.
The only thing better than that was if the person was like, and I'm also gonna need you to send me like videos of you jerking off and stuff like that, and then she just like blackmailed him with it.
I'm sure that happens more often than not.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking sure about it. But as soon as someone were like, all right, now send me your routing number and then go buy some gift cards.
The thing is,
like, that's retarded.
He's a dumbass, but
no,
I didn't think that he was gonna be that fucking stupid to give anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is the dumbest
so he had to go to Chase, and they pretty much was treating him like he was a criminal. Like when he went to Chase, and they were like,
the color of his skin.
Yeah. Well, he has tattoos all over too. So.
Oh, that's even worse.
But so now everything's paid off.
You're not just a darkie. You're like a thug darkie.
They cut the amount that he owed by like pretty much like 90%. So he just owed like the rest, and then he paid it off.
Well, that's still shitty though. Like that they're making him pay. Like.
Yeah, but that's his fault for deciding. He would buy gift cards with his own money.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Yeah, you have to hold yourself accountable. For
no,
that.
100%.
Absolutely.
You should be taking better care of your like financial standing than that.
No, 100%. Yeah, don't ever give your fucking routing number out to anyone,
retarded.
especially someone you don't even know.
You're a fucking idiot, and I hope you listen to this. You stupid
man bun piece of shit.
Imagine. I'm sure he feels bad enough about it. Fuck me, dude.
Oh, I always fuck with him all the time.
That's something. Honestly, I could become a billionaire. A fucking billionaire, and I would never get over that. Like I would use all my resources if I was Jeff Bezos, like the fucking owner of Amazon. I'd use all my money to track down that person and not assassinate them, but I'd have them kidnapped and put into a torture dungeon for like at least like a year.
Kind of like You, the TV show.
Oh yeah.
Trapped in that little cage.
Trapped in the closet.
Did you want to do that thing that you were talking about?
Fuck it, we can. All right, so Ginger-Shawn, me and Brown-Shawn have come up with a segment.
Oh God.
For mostly, we'll probably just do it on Blunts and Brews, but we'll see. It'll just be whenever we decide it. You'll never know about it. And what the segment is going to be, we'll pick a random movie, get the script for it, pick a little scene, and you're gonna act it out for us. But But here's the catch: every single time will be something different. Tonight's will be, you got to do it in 2 different accents. Because you're so good with accents.
Your accents are
and you can't use your Abraham Lincoln accent. But can you just show the audience real quick?
Your Abraham Lincoln.
My name is Abraham Lincoln. I fought for the North.
You can stop right there.
I'm not no fan of racism.
Spot on, man. Spot on. You're like
I
the
closed
Daniel
my eyes.
Day-Lewis of that.
And I thought I was like Abraham was in the fucking building.
Yeah,
I fight
I can smell the
vampires
gunpowder
with
coming
my
off of his
fists.
forehead.
Alrighty, so
What's the movie?
should we
get ready for
should we
this.
tell him the movie? I picked 2.
Okay, let me see him.
So this one you'll know by
God,
you should know
nerds.
by the last name.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could do a scene from that, or we could do that scene that I sent you earlier.
What
Wait a
was
second.
that one from?
That one was from Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayers.
Oh my god.
Hold on
But-
a second. So are we all acting out, or is it specifically
Is
like
it
me?
specifically?
Specifically for me.
Well, we could all have we'll read one of the characters,
That's fine.
but you predominantly whatever the one that has the most talking, Ginger-Shawn, because you are an actor. We want to know.
Maybe we should
Can you act?
We should have him do not the helicopter, the plane part from The Dark Knight Rises with Bane.
I can do Bane's voice.
Oh yeah,
We
go
know
ahead.
you can.
Go ahead.
Just like you can do Abraham Lincoln's.
Do it. Do it right now.
Right now?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Entertain me,
Let's
clown.
go. You do yours, and then we'll each give it a shot. So Sean first, then me, and then Julian. Go ahead, Sean. Ginger-Shawn.
You were molded.
What are you
I'm so
doing?
nervous. I'm so nervous.
I'm so nervous.
Oh.
Because of all the people listening right now.
We legit have 0
Okay.
view.
I like how you covered your mouth to really get it in there. You're like, I gotta get in the zone.
You gotta
for this.
go.
Okay.
You were simply.
Is that yours?
No, I'm just doing like.
Okay, you go. You go.
You
I
were.
honestly don't remember what he sounds like. It's been so fun.
Yeah, it's been a long time since
Pull
I've
up a
seen
clip.
I got it right now.
Oh. It won't play. I forgot.
It
I
doesn't
won't.
matter who we are. What matters is our plan. Nobody cared about me until I
What are you,
put on the
Dracula?
mask.
It sounds like Dracula a little bit.
It doesn't matter. We are molded in darkness.
That's not how that goes, but all right.
I forgot.
I'm not even gonna try
Dude,
because
it's
I
been
feel like you
years.
guys are not even getting close to what it sounds like. So I'm gonna go off of what you guys sound like and sound like a complete asshole.
Okay, someone go ahead and fucking just put it then.
Let me see.
Here, you want to look up a script then?
Yeah.
While you're doing that, we'll Oh, I know exactly what we can do.
What's that?
We've got some questions left over that we never got to ask each other.
Oh yeah.
Hit it up with some of those.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna pull up a script real quick so we can read.
Okay.
Oh shit, my notebook's over here. I'm gonna need a slice of pizza too.
Just don't chew too long because that shit will be picked up.
Alright. If you could have an amazing talent, what would it be? And what would you say your current talent is?
Well, Ginger-Shawn, answer that real quick because I'm pulling up the script. I know you're eating, piece of shit.
It's very random, but I feel like it's more of an activity. But is it talent? Horseback riding?
What? Wait.
Like I want to be a professional
This
like horse
is the
rider.
last thing I fucking ever would. Are you being serious? Or are you messing with me?
No, I'm being
What
serious.
the fuck? Where did this even come from? I feel like, you know, when you're friends with someone for like 10 years and then you find out they collect fucking little My Little Pony
Trinkets.
dolls. Like, you're like, where did this even come from, man?
When I was watching The Witcher,
Oh my
This guy
god.
wants to be the Witcher.
I find out that Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he loves horses, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to do that too. Why are you making fun of me? You asked me a fucking question. I
Okay.
answered.
I instantly regret asking her.
I suppose you can count that as a talent because I mean you could. There's a professional sport involved. I suppose like. Julian. Oh wait, what would you consider
No.
your talent that you have right now?
Nothing.
Even talent is hack.
Okay, Julian.
Honestly, I'm pretty good at acting like your friend.
Yeah.
But
you're alright.
I feel like I don't have any talents. Like,
we know.
Yeah, I've known you for this time. I can tell you.
I'm doing this podcast with just two really good supporters.
If we really want to know what your talents are, we could just call your girlfriend. She'd tell us.
There's plenty of talents there.
Yeah. He's really good at
abusing.
Pissing me off. Yeah, exactly. Nobody gives me bruises like him.
Alrighty, so I got the script here. I'm just gonna copy it.
Whoa. Nobody's answered my question yet.
Oh yeah, and, well, I'm just saying, just letting you guys know, so you don't think I'm just like sitting here like a weirdo being quiet.
Just scrolling.
Yeah, just checking out
this
my
guy
Twitter.
over here with this fucking stylus now. He's all fancy and shit with his new phone. He's
Where'd you get that?
Tell me what that smells like. Well, I got a new phone.
Dude, that literally, I just had a flashback to middle school.
Notebook 10 Plus?
It's not an iPhone. I don't really care.
Yeah, iPhones suck.
When he did that, he was like, tell me what that smells like. It literally gave me a flashback to middle school. I remember a friend of mine, like, fingering a girl, like, in the middle of lunch. And he came up to me and was just like, hey, what does it smell like? Put his fucking fingers, like, right into my nose. I was like, oh, Jesus, dude, what the fuck?
In middle school?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he came right up to me. It was, like, in lunch, too.
But he came what?
Yeah. He came right on top of me.
Gross.
Talent that I could have. I wish I could draw.
Draw?
Yeah, it'd be fucking dope if I could draw. I'd love it. I'd do, like, art all the time if I could. I used to like drawing when I was a kid. Back when you think you're really good at it. You know what I mean? Like, when you draw something and like, they're like, whoa, we should put this on the fridge. This is amazing. And then you realize you actually had no fucking talent. Your parents are just patronizing you the whole time.
All right, you know what? Then I take it back. Then let me just do, like, dancing.
Why dancing?
Why, you picked the fucking lamest goddamn talents.
What the fuck do you... Draw... Okay, drawing and dancing. Like, I don't understand.
Drawing's a lot better.
Well,
why?
Because
like,
it is.
I would probably, like... I have my whole comic book idea and everything like that, so I would illustrate it too.
What are you gonna do?
Mainly the priority.
Let's work on these bitches.
I'm gonna magic mic them. They're just gonna be like, I've never seen such a well coordinated ginger with such a small freckled cock before.
You know that, like, you go on Facebook, you see all those memes. It's that guy dancing. He has, like, the Speedo on and the bandana.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would dance like that.
Why?
He's famous.
Why? He's famous.
So basically, you just want to do anything to be famous.
I just want to get myself out there. Have you tried harassing black people about them entering buildings? I've seen a lot of people getting publicity with those videos on Facebook. You just threaten to call the police. You go, hey, do you live here? And
I have seen those.
You
videos.
keep them
those
from
ridiculous.
Those are the fucking
like,
craziest
the dude,
things.
like, they rode up, like, wouldn't let him in the fucking elevator.
I love that.
And they had a gun on him, too.
Oh, yeah, I've
see
seen
that
that
one?
That's crazy. The fucking guy basically threatened to shoot him.
Yeah.
Like they're acting like they're fucking security there.
I'll be like Harvey Weinstein, or I won't be like him, but I'll find one.
You'll dance for him. Yeah, you'll be his, like, little boy toy.
I'll be in the next, Star Wars or something.
You'll be the next Star Wars.
I'll
or
be
you'll be
in
it.
Stupid.
This is fucking pissed me off. Well, we might have to not do this one.
Which one? I
was trying to get a fucking script for Die Hard, but it's not working. And I also figured out, so that script, other one I sent you for the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Weird.
So it is not the official script. Someone broke down what it was said and made it funny. That's why
I was just like, yeah, why is this weird? Like,
I mean, we could still do that one if we wanted to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
All right, so I'm gonna send that to you, Ginger-Shawn. Actually, go ahead and send it to him. So I think I texted it to you.
I have a question if you guys want to answer it.
Yeah. Which question?
What's the best and worst lesson you learned from your parents?
Don't be like them. That's the best and worst lesson.
All in one. Two
way
birds.
Way to really take that question somewhere.
You are fired.
Oh, I can go real deep with how my parents are.
We'd rather you not.
Right, because I was just hoping for yes or no answers, right?
I'm waiting for...
I just sent it to you. Jesus.
All right, so...
We don't have 5G. This isn't China.
Not yet. So, again, guys, this is going to be a script that is for Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Slayer or Vampire Hunter. What is it called?
I only saw it once, and it was
I don't know.
terrible.
One of those fucking titles.
It's the one where he kills. It's
the only fucking
movie. Hard
movie.
pressed to fucking confuse it with a different Abraham Lincoln movie. Trust me.
So that was the one Daniel Day-Lewis was in, right?
yeah. Like someone goes to watch it, they're like, "I'm 3 hours in and nothing,
no fucking
man."
vampires. So, anyways, so this is a little snippet from that movie.
But someone altered it.
Yeah, someone altered it and made it. It's saying what happened, but in their words.
I love a ridiculous movie that someone was just like, you know what, this needs more ridiculousness.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. This guy must have been on something.
Oh, definitely. So, Ginger-Shawn, did you get the script?
Okay, so how many parts are there in this shit?
It just looks like there's 3. So I could be Anthony Mackie.
I'll be Rufus.
You be Benjamin Walker Ginger.
Yes.
So I guess.
Right. Who do you want to narrate it? Me, you.
You can go ahead and narrate it.
All right. I'm gonna do a voice when I do it.
All right. You guys ready?
Jesus Christ, this fucking script. Of course you want me to be Benjamin Walker.
You're reading it. All right.
Everyone's got to do it in a different accent.
Benjamin and Jimmy sneak up the window and watch slave owners chomping a bunch of slaves.
We have to rescue Anthony Mackie. He's my oldest token black friend.
It's you.
Wait, I thought it was Rufus. Oh wait.
I'm Anthony.
Jimmy Simpson.
I guess someone. I'll be Jimmy Simpson too.
We fucked this up already.
Okay, let's try it from the top. From the top. All right. From the top, guys.
All right, I got it. I'll do it again. Benjamin and Jimmy sneak up to the window and watch slave owners chomping a bunch of slaves.
We have to rescue Anthony Mackie. He's my oldest token black friend.
There are an appalling number of things wrong with this sentence. Okay, let's do it.
Benjamin drives into an orgy.
Dives into an orgy, you fucking idiot. Jesus
Dives
Christ.
into an orgy of badass visual effects. Oh, wait. Now I gotta do this in a regular voice.
Let's see how many bad guys, action cliches I can fit into this scene. Acting nonchalant towards your badassery? Check. Tossing my best men at you to test your abilities? Check. Offering you an ultimatum? Super check.
Is he Schmeagol? Or is he like...
It's like a cross between Smeagol and Lilo.
And Stitch, yeah.
Wait, Lilo? Isn't that the girl? Don't you mean Stitch?
No, from the movie Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah,
girl.
so Stitch.
I guess.
Okay, fuck you then. I'll just do a regular voice. I was trying to add a little something here because I'm a professional. Shit, I'm with all these amateurs. Murder Dominic or I'll kill Anthony and chomp you.
And you read again. God, dude.
You are terrible at this, Brown.
And
Oh,
another
sorry.
cliche.
I got a notification.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go.
yeah, I'm sorry, you're not gonna make it.
In another cliche, Jimmy picks this exact time to matter by rescuing Benjamin and Anthony.
That was hard to read.
Now that there's 3 of us, shouldn't we turn around and take out Rufus Sewell, since Benjamin killed all those henchmen?
Instead, I think I forgot about Rufus. Stop hunting vampires and become president.
What is this stupid bullshit, man? This is so
This is
dumb.
the script I've been working on for like 10 years, guys.
Imagine
This
the
is
guy
like
that
M. Night
fucking-
Shyamalan.
the guy that came out with this fucking movie was just like, I spent the last 30 years writing this fucking movie. It's gonna be a masterpiece.
I miss my father's funeral.
Alright, who's Jimmy Simpson?
I stopped.
Who cares?
I
That
sent
was
my
the
kids
worst
to
thing I've ever
boarding
heard.
school just so I could focus on this after their mother died.
Good
Holy
call.
shit, this is
Jesus.
fucking ridiculous.
I want to figure out who wrote this because I want to fucking just congratulate
You
him.
mean like who rewrote it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. While you're doing that, me and Sean will oh, here we go. Worst scripts to date. Leak script of the worst Tinder date ever.
Yeah, you can't. You got to reword that because it's gonna be like thinking like dates, like going out on dates. Just put worst scripts ever.
Or screenplay scripts ever. Okay.
The Golden Raspberry Award. For
Oh
worst
my
screenplay.
god, I love the Razzies.
Who won that? Ooh,
Well,
Can't Stop the Music.
There's ones every year.
Oh,
What happened? Well, who won this year?
yeah.
Let's see. 2020.
Oh, not yet.
2019.
Cats.
Cats, The Haunting of Sharon Tate.
Oh, I heard that was terrible.
Hellboy.
was.
We
We
were
were
just
just
talking
talking
about
about this.
that,
It was
yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, Family Funeral.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, but those movies
Fucking
always
hate
are
with
ass.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got into
Rambo, Last Blood.
That looked bad. Yeah.
Go up.
be
What
fair.
was last year's?
50 Shades Freed.
That was terrible.
You seen it?
I've seen all three.
Okay, so I stopped at the first one.
The first one's hilariously bad. The second one is just boring. The third one's funny, but not as funny as the first one.
Gotti.
The third one is super confusing.
Happy Time.
Yeah, I heard Gotti was terrible. I heard that was terrible.
Yeah, Gotti was bad.
Winchester.
Never watched it.
I love how the 50 Shades have been every single time they're out. They're on the Raz. Like they got.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the year after that.
Oh, look. 2015. 50 Shades of Grey, the first one.
Yep.
And go down to
they've been in
2016
everything.
or 2018. 50
No,
Shades of Freed.
2015, 2017, 50 Shades Darker.
And then 2018.
2018.
Oh, look,
Jesus.
Fantastic Four. That remake, Fantastic
I
Four.
didn't even watch that piece of shit.
Independence Day. It
I
wasn't
heard
the-
that sucked.
It wasn't like the worst.
It wasn't the
movie.
worst, but they totally waited way too long to make a fucking sequel. And they definitely should have got Will Smith.
Wait,
I'm
They
so
could-
pissed though.
Well,
Will
he just
Smith.
wanted so much money.
They
for
made
it.
Well, not even that. He
second-
ended up doing Suicide Squad instead, which was a shitty ass movie as well.
I didn't know they made a second Paul
Paul
Blart
Blart?
Mall Cop.
Oh, I didn't either.
I guess
Why
nobody
not?
did because it's on there.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit.
Wow, we're just going through a list of movies right now.
That's fucking
What an
terrible.
amazing podcast this is,
Yeah.
guys.
Blunts and Brews, baby. Blunts and
The
Brews.
Twilight was on here. Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Yeah, those movies were bad. They weren't awful though. I think the first one is
I think
just
I
kind of
only
bad.
only seen the first one, to be honest.
It's just kind of bad. It's not like the worst fucking
I remember
thing
my
ever.
fucking, because it was during high school, the girl I dated, well, like every girl that fucking time was just like super into that
You
fucking
dated
book.
girls?
I did for a little bit. That one was like, she was like super into it. And I remember every time the movies would come out, her and her girlfriends would all like fucking go to the movie theaters, and it was just weird as shit. I never
So
got
you
into
let
it.
her go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your first mistake.
Got her away from me, so that
Yeah.
worked.
That's why they call it ball and chain. You're supposed to fucking ball them up.
Ballin'.
You guys are too much.
So speaking of Jeffrey Dahmer, so people really are freaking out about this coronavirus.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
still up in the air about it.
In
like-
all honesty, I feel like I should be preparing more. It's just that I haven't. Like, I know there's the whole thing about people going into fucking like Walmart and like buying out all the water and all of this and
Yeah.
all of that. And honestly, like, I don't know. I know it's like probability of dying to coronavirus.
It's like
That's what it
2% or
just
some
typed in.
shit. I think it's like literally like
BBC.com.
2%.
Mm,
I saw an article last night where it was the first confirmed death. I think it was in New Jersey, and they have like a quarantine area now for it's like a mile long. But this dude literally, so he had high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, and he had a heart attack the night before. And then they're like, oh yeah, he died of the coronavirus. It's like, you don't think all the other shit that was wrong with him probably
Yeah,
didn't
aren't they
play?
saying that it's people who are like already like suffering from a lot of shit?
Basically, I
I'm
think
sure-
that the fucking coronavirus is just that goddamn sprinkles on top, a little
I
cherry
gotta
on
wash
top.
my hands real quick.
Did you see that? I saw like a thing the other day that was I think it was France had to release a statement that cocaine does not cure coronavirus. There was like some
I
like
promise you, baby, anal is the only way. They're saying it. It's all in the news.
it's all in the news, man. I'm gonna have to bring that to my girlfriend. Like, babe, I think we found the cure. It's in your ass.
Let me just dig up there and find it for you.
Yeah, it was so I guess it's just one of those things where people just kind of troll and are like, oh, I heard if you take cocaine, like, you can't get it. And obviously, anybody who's already taken cocaine is more than willing to be like, wait a minute, if I take more of what I'm already taking, like, not only will it be
I'll be
awesome,
a superhero.
yeah, I have immunity powers too? Sold. Are you fucking kidding me?
I fucking love it.
What is this article? Is this about how likely it is that we'll die from coronavirus.
It's not likely at all.
I think statistically you have a better chance of getting killed by OJ.
I've been killed.
We only wish. No, I've seen some fucking crazy videos. Holly was showing me a video, I guess. It was some news clip. And there was, for a school, I guess, one of the employees had been in contact with it. So all the parents were freaking out about it. And they're showing, like, in the background, the kid is, like, all the kids are, you know, walking into school. And the mom's, like, spraying the fuck out of this kid with, like, Lysol and shit.
Jesus Christ.
And then this other, like, teacher lady walks up and she's wearing a fucking trash bag. She got, like, 3 layers of it on. She's like, I don't know.
I've seen that.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know if this is going to work, but, you know, hopefully it does kind of shit.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Anything, sweetheart.
How would you... Was that me?
That was, yeah. You're fucking fired.
No. Oh, wait. It might have been.
So
How well would you say your significant other drives?
Mine can't drive for shit. But she has gotten better reverse parking. I'll give her that.
Julian?
So mine isn't terrible, but she gets distracted easily. And
I'd say that about myself.
go ahead and exit out of that. But no, so she doesn't. The thing is, like, for me personally, I'm a very cautious driver, especially just because I know how fucking stupid these people are that drive in the state.
Yeah.
So I'm always like on the lookout. I feel like her, like, she doesn't always pay attention to see what things are going on. And then she gets mad at me because I just have this natural habit, and I hate that I fucking do it. But when I'm in the passenger seat,
You just hit her?
oh yeah, all the time. No, when I'm in the passenger seat and, like, we're creeping up and, like, so, you know, like, if I was normally driving, I'd be hitting the brakes. I do that phantom thing.
Oh yeah, where you just like kind of
yeah, and she gets so pissed off about that. I'm like, I'm not trying to do it on purpose. I'm like, like my muscle memory just kicks in.
So I'll say, my girlfriend can't drive for shit either. She likes to say she's a much better driver than me, and it really does bother me because she literally has no idea what she's doing behind a fucking wheel.
Yeah, but you have all the road rage in the world.
That's fine, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about sheer ability to drive. That's like different if we were talking about, like, who's a better fighter, and you're just like, yeah, but he loses his temper a lot. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if he has the skill to fight.
Yeah, but do you think that maybe you're the issue on the road?
No, because I'm just talking about driving. I'm not talking about when I have road rage. So I'm
the
saying,
actual
like,
technical skill of driving.
the technical skill to drive. So I'm saying, like...
Have you ever seen The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg? That's kind of like my skill level.
Oh yeah, you're up there, huh? Mm-hmm. Fucking impressive. No, so basically the other day we were driving just right to the grocery store, and she flips out. This is her thing. She gets it totally from her mom. They're both the same, like, where they just, like, flip out over nothing. And I guess her mom is worse. Like, whenever we're driving next to, like, a semi on the highway, she literally freaks out. Like, she'll be like, oh my god, it's next to us. And I'm like, yeah, it's the highway. Like, everything's next to us that's also driving here.
It's fucking Florida. If you're driving, everything is always next to you.
Yeah, so, like, literally, I take my foot off the gas.
Oh, you're telling me.
I told you a little bit about this. They're stopping in front of us over at the Publix parking lot, and I take my foot off the gas, and I don't immediately go and hit the brake. I coast the car, because obviously you wouldn't go off and then brake. You know what I mean? You don't fucking jerk your car like that. And she goes, brake! What are you doing? And I this is why I don't like to drive with her, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. She'll go, why are you braking last minute? And I go, I'm not. You de-accelerate first. You take your foot off the gas, and then you press down on the brake. You don't take your foot off the gas and then just hit the brake.
Right.
And it fucking infuriates me, because then this is what I did. I didn't tell her I did this, but I gave her a test. I went and I hit the gas, and then I let my foot off, and I just coasted for a couple seconds. And I go, am I hitting the gas right now or not? And she goes, you're hitting the gas. And I didn't even say anything, but I immediately knew, yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because you can't even tell that I'm coasting right now. You think that I'm accelerating, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So I was just like, then what the fuck are you even talking about over here?
All right. Have you ever gotten roadhead and almost got into an accident?
Yes. I literally had. I think her little brother was in the car.
Oh, you got him from the brother?
Literally, I don't know if that was that situation, but I just remember it was one of the first times I ever got roadhead. I didn't do it very often. Like, most of the time you get your dick sucked, you're somewhere stationary. You're not operating a motor vehicle.
But since you were giving it to someone else, it was like a lot easier, right?
Yeah, no, it was super easy. Like, I could just control wherever he turned based on the ball. Well, you were there, it was you. So
it was alright.
if you needed to go left, I'd tug on his left ball, right ball, and if I
Kinda
needed
like
him
a
to
dick
stop,
navigator.
I'd stick my thumb right up his
Yeah, we know exactly where that's going.
urethra.
Oh, I guess I did not know where that was going.
Yeah,
I was
a little bit
wrong.
off.
Wrong hole.
A little bit off.
Wrong hole. No, it's been... I couldn't imagine doing that shit here in Florida, though. It's so fucking hot all the time. I feel like I always feel like I have swamp ass as soon as I walk outside. So I wouldn't really want some...
I'm a swampy mess, yeah. No, for sure. I'm super fucking hairy, and I sweat like crazy just
I sweat
in general.
always, yeah.
So, yeah, I could just imagine me...
Getting it?
I just feel like it must not be pleasant. Like, I definitely have to, like, take a poll with some of the girls I've had sex with and be like, so what, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did my taint smell like a trash can?
No, we were on a highway, and it was like an exit kind of going towards where I live, like just some ramp. And look, it was feeling really good, but I didn't see this fucking car. He had no lights on.
Well, that's his fault, though.
It's his fault, but the motherfucker, I turned, and he, like, was in the same lane, driving, he was speeding, too. He has the audacity to, like, swerve and be like, and like, cut me off. Like, I'm just like, bro, I'm getting ahead, and you're fucking
You're lucky she
off.
didn't fucking, like, bite down on your dick.
Oh, my God, that's terrifying.
No,
dude.
and right before she did it, she's like, you promised not to kill me, right? I was like, no, you're good. No, we almost died.
Promise not to kill me. Holy shit. That's like that. Did you ever see that show American Gods? Did you guys ever watch that?
I never got it.
No.
You were telling me about it.
So the main character is like, it starts off with him in prison, getting out of prison. And when he gets out of prison, he immediately finds out that his wife is dead. Nice. Like, right the day he gets out of prison.
So he must have been happy.
And then he has to find a way to get back. Yeah, exactly. He has to find a way to get back to his hometown because he has no ride because his wife's dead. Because he's in jail in like another state or prison. He finally gets back there at the funeral, and he finds out from her best friend that she died sucking her best friend's husband's dick, and they got into a car accident.
Jesus Christ.
And he goes, and she like looks at him, and she's like drunk, like her best friend. She's drunk. She's like, she died with his dick in her mouth. Like,
wait, so it's a comedy show?
No, I mean, but it's got funny stuff to it. Yeah. But it's got like a lot of comedy shit. But
check that out. Then.
It's very serious. Like,
what channel is it on?
I think it's on
Stars.
Stars. I think
Stars. Okay. No,
it's based on the Neil Gaiman novels.
Yeah, we all know what that is.
Yeah.
I read that every single day.
We know. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has been another glorious episode. We are getting worse at this, it kind of seems like.
I think so.
It seems like we're detracting in all of our skill. The quality has definitely gotten a lot worse.
Sound quality sounds a lot better, though.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the quality of people, like the people we surround ourselves with. Oh, yeah, everyone was complaining, apparently, about too many ginger jokes, too many Jew jokes, too many Mexican jokes. Fuck you guys. You don't know anything. You're a bunch of stupid bitches.
Eat my dick.